I'm getting the island ready for him for when he coming out. It was important to publicly be against him as far as Policia and the bosses were concerned. So I said and did things on national television with Survivor, etc., etc. I met with TJ and told him all of this, and he seemed to understand. Was giving him updates, and I let him know that it's a very difficult process. That we will first have to start here, establish some credentials, and then move on to the island. This meant that we needed a business here, a legal one. Now, that legal business was a little bit more difficult than imagined, even with the help of Sabi, the former mayor here. They kept giving us challenge after challenge after challenge, making us work with Tessa, Bundy. We did all that as well. And then one day I'm kidnapped. I'm set up by some worm named Solomon, who is a lackey of the Chang gang and Pigeon's puppet. He pretended to be my friend for a long time, and he called me one day to meet. So I drop Bunny off over here and I go, and I'm captured. Yoni Divine and TJ are there as well. They take me to an aircraft carrier, and they press me. They press me about Jaeger and the bombs, I explained that. They press me about the article, I explained that. They explain about things taking really long, I explained that one as well. Then at the end of it, they say, well, it doesn't even matter any of those things because the real reason we're going to do what we're doing is because you talked about the faceless in public. They told me to choose between who dies next, Breyer or Delgado. And then they shot me and left me for dead. Now I knew they were coming for me. I had told Benji about it. He knew about it. KJ knew about it. I suspected for a long time
we all knew about
that Pigeon wanted me dead as well. I pressed Pigeon a few times one-on-one and he backed down. But eventually, they did what they did.
We're gonna have another meeting with TJ. I'll have the meeting tomorrow.
And now I'm out for my vengeance and to recoup my losses. Since then, I've come to understand that they not just threatening me, but people that are tangentially attached to me.
His losses. He's talking about people.
I met with a fucker named Colin, who is one of the leaders of BBMC. You see, the plan was to keep the fact that I'm out of the ICU a secret. And when TJ was around, have the surprise attack on him. But TJ wasn't around and I got sick of hiding. It's not in my habit to hide. We were looking for a BBMC and we ended up meeting with a guy named Colin. We called him and he gave his word that he would come alone. And he showed up and me and Delgado had a talk with him. Now I was gonna kill that pendejo. I was gonna chop him up and bury him in that mountain.
Do you think BBMC rolls out alone?
But 30 seconds before he come in, someone called me and begged me not to do anything. So for her sake, we decided not to touch this prick. I wanted to know if he knew about TJ's actions and if he agreed with them. I told him that TJ acted like a worm and he took it. And I told him frankly that I would be going after TJ. And he told me to expect the entirety of his gang to come after us.
You can't expect something less, though. That's how gangs work, though. That shouldn't be unexpected. If you touch one of theirs, they're gonna come after you.
See, that's what I'm expecting.
Hence why certain people we started to push away.
Hey, Eagle.
Delgado, don't. Por favor, for me.
I really want him to say muscles. About the article. Did you talk to anyone prior to this at all? Fill them in why beforehand? I know I know you told me things that went to shit. But was it only after everything was done that you told them that you did what you did?
Well, here's the deal. I was under the impression that I was working for Jaeger. I had a plan to give the bomb to the policia and have them blow it up and give me a photo. They gave me a photo. I believed it to be false. I even called Jaeger and told him all of that, and he laughed. He thought it was a funny plan. For the record. And then they all lost. The Sanguinians lost, and they were all captured and sent to prison. And I was sitting there thinking, what can I do to continue to carry the fight on, to injure the policia and the government? At that time, the police were certain that I wasn't helping them, that I was secretly working for Jaeger. So they stopped meeting with me. Well, I finally got them to meet again. I gave them some bullshit story. I said I want it out. They said, okay, but give us the photo back. The photo they gave me of the blown up plane. I told them to pay me, and they were so desperate to get the photo back that they paid me $100,000 cash, the policia did. Bayo and Aurora. They gave me the cash and told me to put that photograph that they desperately wanted back in a secret lockbox. Well, I took the cash and put a note saying, go fuck yourselves. And then I thought if the police want that that photo back so bad and they're so desperate to keep it secret, the best thing to do is to go public with it. How would the public feel if they knew that the government sent an innocent man who was trying to do the right thing? How would they feel if they knew that the policia sent an innocent man to go to Jaeger in person during wartime when there is a no-fly zone? To go to Jaeger and try to lie to him about a thing I did and get paid. I thought the government would be extremely unhappy. The PD would be in shambles if something like that was made public. So instead of giving the photo to the police, which they paid me for, I went to the news. I told Benji about the whole thing and we had a good laugh about it. I thought Jaeger would have been happy. When that article came out, I got a call from the police department saying, really angry at me.
Well, yeah.
Telling me that I'm a dead man walking. They then raided my apartment, subpoenaed all my records, my bank accounts, my text messages. They stripped me clean. The government was extremely unhappy about that article, and that was the purpose.
All right.
Sure, a bomb was lost, but I told Pigeon from day one, tell him that since I was unsuccessful, I will recoup him the losses because I had some money fucking stashed away. I was gonna pay him $300,000 per bomb as reimbursement because the mission was unsuccessful.
Jaeger doesn't care about the money, though. That's not the issue. The article in itself is bad. Even if there might have been a reason behind it, or even if you try to do something, the article looks bad, and the article is bad. And that's their concern. From every angle, when you read it, it just comes across as you giving up something you shouldn't have even talked about.
Did you say somebody from PD called you? Saying you were a dead man?
See,
Who was that?
Mr. Bio. The one who was secretly undercover following Jaeger everywhere he was going. The one whom I discovered to be an undercover. Which prompted Jaeger to give me another job.
The fuck is
Bio
playing
and
tennis?
Aurora. They work together. The same Aurora that is with Johnny Divine.
Is Aurora?
Besides, when they shot me, Senor Michael, they said it's not about the article.
It might not be about the article because when they shot you, they were following orders.
I'm just saying. Since then, I was still working for that island. I don't know what the others were doing. They lost the war, sat in prison, and then came out and fucking drew pictures on the walls. It's a pretty picture, I admit. It says Sangoon. They even colored one on the boat. I think they were really proud of it.
You'd be a little shitter.
That's how they continue in the war, by the way. They drawing pictures on walls.
Because the war is over. Not much you can do.
Well, that's not what TJ said. I asked him, I said, what have you guys done? I'm actually trying to get the island, and the day our business got approved, you're gonna fucking shoot me? And he went like this, look. And he pointed on the boat, and there was a drawing that said Sangoon. He said, we are still fighting. By the way, how stupid is it that they're upset about an article, but there's fucking video evidence of them fucking executing people live on television? On the island. They're in an active war.
Because that's not the issue.
I'm just saying. It's kind of stupid.
Well, where did that come from? Like, they invited somebody on there to record everything. They knew that was going to happen. They knew about it. The issue is that the article they didn't know about.
Who didn't know about?
Did you talk to them before the article?
I fucking told Jaeger what I did, and he was cracking up. He laughed on the fucking phone. He said, oh my goodness, it worked.
Did you
And
also
I said,
tell?
I said, I think it's a fake photo.
Yeah,
That's what I told him. He said, okay, then fucking, I don't know, just fucking go kill Bio or something.
Right. But did you tell him that you were going to go and make an article?
No, he was in prison then, and I was desperate to do something to deface the government.
That point right there is the issue. Jaeger is a psychopath. I'm sure he was happy with what you did before that and how things went. The article is the issue because he didn't know about it. And again, I'm going to say it, the way the article comes across is bad for you. From every angle.
I understand it was bad for me. I wasn't doing it to bolster myself. I wasn't doing it to make myself look good. I was doing it to make the government look bad at the expense of my own name. The problem was I couldn't communicate to Jaeger the intentions because they wouldn't let me. Pigeon kept getting in the fucking way and stopping it every step of the way. Instead, he had all these other fuckers in his ear talking the shit about me, which they have been doing since day one, which I'm not surprised about. And at this point, I'm unfazed. I didn't put that article out to make myself look better.
I'll claim you did.
I am just saying. I did it with the intent of making the government look bad, and it worked. They were so fucking angry that they came after me.
But it also looks bad on you. To the degree where everyone else goes for you.
And since then, I was trying to fucking re-grab the island that they lost.
Yes.
While they're drawing pictures on walls.
The article was bad for the government and for him and for Jaeger.
By the way, I checked in with every step of the way with Benji. Every step of the way. Like I said, we had a laugh about it together with the article. He congratulated me. He thought it was a wonderful scam. Taking the money from the government like that and giving the middle finger.
I don't know what to say.
They tried to say I ratted on someone, I snitched on someone. No one in this city has done 1 second of prison time for any testimony that Edgar has given. Period. I told those fuckers on the boat the same thing. They said it doesn't matter. It's not about that. Then they started saying it's because of the faceless.
Yeah, well, the faceless part is probably something that comes later, I think.
I don't understand why we're harping on the article. I feel like that's not
Because
really relevant.
It is relevant. That's where everything started. How is that not relevant?
But if he's saying if they literally said that they didn't shoot him because of the article, then are you saying that that's not true? That they lied?
It might not.
That this whole thing is about the article?
It might not at this point be about the article, but the entire thing went downhill because of the article. At that
But
point,
so much has happened since then. So
maybe,
much has happened since then.
But that's how a snowball effect is. Everything started because of the article. I've talked to everyone about it, and they keep back then brought up the article. The article is the issue, and that's what started everything. It starts snowballing, and that's why we're here now.
I was under the impression that we were here because of a different reason. Like I said, that article is old news. I've never kept it a secret. My intentions, anyone that asked me, I would have told them.
Yes, you told them, but too late. You told them after.
I even expected them to come after me. So I decided to strike first and then was told to hang back just a little bit longer.
Is there gonna be Christmas emotes? Yes. Jazz is working on them. Or Luna.
But that is okay. That is my cross to bear.
Well, I got what I wanted. I got the story. I can talk for everyone else. And I can... Benji... Obviously, I can't even talk for Benji either. So...
Nobody can.
I don't know if anyone else has questions. How am I the only one talking?
Nah.
That's what this was about. I got this meeting here about that article.
No, it's about your story, not just about the article. Like how we got to this point, what's happening, what's going on. Like why everything is happening. Like if there's more to it, then feel free to share. Like how we got to this point right now. But I'm assuming you already told us everything.
The way I got to the point I'm at right now is because someone fucking shot me and tried to assassinate me. And if my cousin wasn't out of town, they would have went after him as well.
All right. Well, I got nothing, so. At this point, the snowball is so big that nothing we can do about it, so... And again, can't talk for Benji. I don't know what he wants to do.
I don't know what you mean, snowball, or what do you mean? What snowball?
That this what's going on, the people involved, everyone involved, it's a snowball effect from what happened back then.
As far as I'm concerned, it's me and my cousin.
Do you think you're the only two people involved in this?
Tell me who else is involved.
Well, I heard multiple names being thrown around. You pushing people away to make sure they're gonna get hurt? I'm not assuming you would do that just because you think just you two are involved in this.
Michael, can you please say what's on your mind, amigo?
You two are not the only people involved in this, is what I'm saying.
Who else is involved? Who else is gonna be? It's only me and my cousin that are riding out for vengeance, and we don't expect anyone to ride with us. No one, even though it has been offered many times. Even though we have been given orders to ride with some of the people inside your family. Me and Delgado still doing it ourselves because we don't want anyone within your family to get involved.
So you're not worried about Rosabelle? I'm not saying she's involved in this, but she's still part of what's going on, is she not?
I mean, it's her choice.
Not saying it isn't. I'm just saying it's bigger than just the two of them.
What do you expect me to do, Michael?
I don't know. You're your own person. I'm not telling you how to live your life. Like I said, this snowball at this point is so big that I don't know what to do.
Tell me, Michael, what would you do if someone tried to fucking assassinate you? If they weren't upfront about it. If they lied to you, they used the guy who was pretending to be your friend for a very long time to set you up. For you to keep your end of the bargain and then get fucking killed. What would you do in retaliation?
I wouldn't let it get to that point.
You're telling me no one has ever attacked you and you've had to retaliate?
When was the last time I got attacked?
I've heard stories, senor. I know what you're capable of and I know what you've done. I know what several people in this circle have done. You have a good relationship with TJ, no? Why can't you intercede and tell them to stay away from Briar? Why am I being told that if I make a move and they attack someone innocent, it's my fault? And not the fucker that shoots them fault?
Why do you think it's them that shot Rosabelle?
If I was mistaken on it, I accept it. But from what I understand, Mr. Colin said at the first attack, they're gonna go after Sabit Coin over here. Just saying. And I'm sure they're gonna go after Briar as well. Because Mr. Shang Tsung has been keeping close eyes on him.
I was gonna bring Bunny's
On
name
her,
up
I
as
mean.
well, but I don't want to.
To the point that she's ready to assume a disguise and go into fucking hiding. And it seems to me that certain people are standing here pretending to care about those two people.
Pretending.
But still being chummy and friendly with the same people threatening to attack them. I'm told people care about Briar and people care about Sabit Coin. Okay, those people are a lot stronger than me. Why don't they step in and tell those fuckers in the BBMC, whatever happens, they off limits. You go after the people coming after you. Or is TJ so big and bad that you can't even say that to him? He's your amigo. How hard is it to tell him that Briar is off limits?
Who is he talking to now? You talking to the overall group, or are you talking to anyone specific here?
Well, I'm talking to whoever brought up Briar.
Who is Briar?
One thing I know for damn sure I'm not gonna do is stand back. I'm gonna give my blood and I'm gonna die trying. I don't give a fuck if
Oh,
BBMC is
Rosabelle.
100 million people.
I don't care about Rosabelle. I don't know her.
And if I die in the process, then I die in the process. It will be a good death. I remember Benji telling me that TJ is a spineless worm and fuck him. I think he had a good opinion. I believe he also told me fuck Jaeger, we will clap him too. I thought it was a good opinion. I'm seeing now that Benji is correct on all points. I'm just saying.
That's a questionable opinion, but I'll leave it at that. Well, like I said, I got what I needed, so.
We're good.
Yeah, unless anyone else has something.
Everybody else is good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right. Okay, I guess we're good then.
KT sidebar.
What?
Sidebar.
Oh, right. Give me a sec.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, dude. If he doesn't
I
realize
don't know
that,
either.
if he doesn't realize, I get that the article at this point is so long ago, and it's probably not about the article at this point, but. And I don't care about Rosabelle. I don't know her.
Yeah, I don't know her either. I
If
was
he-
more curious about his stories we heard about today, about him putting stuff with Bunny and stuff like that. But it seems like the story we got told was not true then. Or maybe I misheard.
Which part of that?
I thought he hurt Bunny.
No, he didn't hurt. He hurt her by pushing her away to try and protect her. That's it. He didn't hurt her specifically.
Yeah, but I didn't hear the protection, I
Well,
thought...
because he did it, in a way that wouldn't seem that it's to protect her. That's what people do when, I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. I was more afraid of Nick going after him, because of that shit.
He seems he seems clueless. When I said that it's not just about him and the other person, like there's more people involved and it doesn't seem to realize. Dahlia was mentioned as one. I already told TJ not to touch her. She's not involved. Rosabelle is obviously involved because she's about to fucking marry the dude. Bunny is
Yeah.
involved because she's also close to the guy. Like, he doesn't seem to grasp the picture that...
But he's not wrong either, though, by saying, I trust me. Like, if somebody hurts her, you and fucking Nick will go bananas. Or
Who?
you don't care about her.
Who?
Bunny.
I don't care about her.
What about Nick?
I care about her by proxy because of Nick.
Yeah.
Rosabelle, don't know if I care about her. I don't know if Nick really cares about her, but I guess, again, by proxy.
Yeah, because from my understanding is like, if somebody hurts Bunny, Nick will kill them.
Right. But that's
why
Nick's
I thought,
things.
okay, Nick thinks. Okay.
Yes.
But still, again, like, if he goes and do this, they are threatening him by going to hurt her because of their actions.
And that's why I'm saying it's not just about them too. There's more
Yeah.
people. It's a snowball. Like, people are getting involved.
It's a big snowball. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna hold them back. They go and do their thing, but I don't want to get the boys involved, you know, because this is
They're not going to
way
get involved.
bigger.
Yes, they're not getting involved.
Yeah,
This is
no,
because he
they,
fucked up and he doesn't seem to realize that. The article, no matter how you look at it, is bad. He
yeah,
didn't
no,
talk
you're
to
not wrong.
somebody beforehand about it. He told him after, and then at that point it's too late because nobody knows what exactly you're trying to do. You might as well just be lying straight to their face. He doesn't seem to realize
Yeah.
that. So I don't know what Benji wants to do. I haven't seen him. We'll either
I
have
haven't
to,
seen him either.
We'll hope to, I guess, have to pray to the gods that he comes around and talks to Edgar. But apparently Edgar thinks that Benji thinks he's all in the right about this. He might, because Benji is Benji. He might have the biggest fucking spoon in
Benji
the
hates
world.
BBMC and he couldn't give a fuck about TJ or anything. I understand you
Exactly.
have like private stuff with TJ, but like from CSAT point of view, you know, fuck
Yes.
BBMC. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
So,
I'm not telling you not to say fuck BBMC.
No, I understand.
But he's also saying fuck Jaeger, apparently.
Yeah, I think that was a long time ago, when Jaeger and Nick and you guys were not on the best terms. But things have changed. All right.
Anyways, I got what I needed. I got his side of things.
You
and
got what
it
you
doesn't
needed. That's the most
change.
important stuff. Like, I think you guys can go. I will talk to them afterwards. You know, like they're telling me as well they will go and do this by themselves. I think that would be a good thing. They go and do their own stuff. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
If they still want to push guns, they still push guns. I gotta tell them as well. You know, like I heard people mention that they mention our names. I gotta tell them to stop doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're their own entity. They do their own thing.
Yep.
And
All right.
whatever Benji said, you know, to the boys a long time ago, like, if the boys want to help, it's on their own, but we will get backlash.
Yeah.
That happens.
They should not help in this. This is not a fucking us thing. This is a him thing.
No, I feel like this is something bigger than us. You know, this is private, like a guy who wants vengeance. He is not tied to anything, and I don't. Vengeance comes in different shape forms, you know, and I understand him that he wants blood for blood, but at the same time, I don't want to get involved in that.
No,
That's a
I
private
get
matter.
that, and I get his point that
Yeah.
people retaliate, but I wouldn't let.
Yeah.
In this case, I wouldn't let it come to this. He fucked
Yeah,
up.
I agree.
The
Yeah.
article shouldn't have happened in the first place. And if it does happen, you get approval from Jaeger. Jaeger was upset about the article, and he doesn't seem to realize that.
He was
And-
upset, but he didn't give a fuck either. You know, that's Jaeger. You know, that's his way of.
No, he
being
gave a fuck.
psychopath,
Trust
like you
me.
said. Yeah, he probably gave a fuck, but he came across that he didn't give a fuck. You know, and maybe because to get him, keep him still close to do something. Like I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You know, with this stuff, it's deeper than my shoes. So yeah.
Edgar thought he had a good idea, and it turned out to be a bad idea. It's to that degree that
Yeah.
it's worth getting rid of him. And that's what's coming back to him now. And that's why I'm saying it's a snowball effect. It started with the article, and then it's just kind of
Do you
taken
feel
on from
we
there.
need to take action now? You're saying we should take them out?
I don't know. I'll talk to Nick for now, and
Yeah.
I'll figure it
I
out.
feel like I need to talk to you guys about it as well.
yeah,
because,
I can. We can include
Like
you.
if Benji's absent, but yeah, I know that Benji likes him, but at the same time, you know, like if this
If
is bigger,
he's-
then you know,
if
you
he's a
just take action
problem.
and yeah, I can see that, but at the same time, you know, it's been good as well. So he's good on the level of doing business, but all the shit around it, it's too big, you know.
Where did Bunny go? Yeah.
All right, well, I talked to them though.
Yeah.
While you guys go,
All right.
I call you up afterwards, and yeah, we can link up if you need to.
Yeah.
How long will Nick be around?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate your time, gentlemen. All right, I'm done here. If you want to leave,
Yeah, we're good.
your house again or somewhere else?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that why we call this meeting? Yeah. I said. To get your side of things. This is a bigger headache than I expected. But then again, not really. Didn't really change anything.
No, it didn't.
And he seems to be too dense to realize that the fucking article is what started this, and then it's just kind of took from there.
Yep.
Am I the only one seeing that though? Like, have you read the article?
No. Yes, I've read the article, and the fact that it was, which is why I wanted to clarify who fucking called and said you're a dead man, when it was Bayo who works with fucking Aurora, which, like, he sees it, which is fucking nuts.
Like, I get he probably had some grand scheme, some good idea, but that article is just bad. If he was upfront about it before doing it, then maybe. But at this point...
But
he doesn't seem to realize, like, he's under the assumption that he gave up information everybody already knew in the first place.
Right.
Which doesn't justify it.
No.
And then he doesn't seem to realize that this is bigger than just him and his fucking buddy.
No.
Like, I didn't want to...
It shouldn't be other people having to get involved.
Well, the thing...
People.
We are not getting involved in this. Like, that's...
No.
But people are being dragged in. I brought up Roosevelt name. I wanted to bring up Bunny's name, but that's not for me to do. You were already talked about as well. We told him to fuck off because you had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
So... Why is there people here? Hello. Why is there people here?
I have no idea.
What the fuck? Ugh. Like, I get to some degree what he's going for, but again...
He's just busy fighting with his girlfriend.
Nick is busy fighting with his... What?
That's why he was on the phone the whole time.
Wait. Oh, I thought you meant...
Yeah.
I thought you offhand
No.
meant Bunny. Okay,
No. Now it might be.
What are they fighting about?
No idea.
About what?
I have no idea what they're fighting about.
I heard chlamydia. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Alright, well, just nick things.
Yep.
Media. And then he does his thing where he brings up Benji's name as a justification. Benji was right.
Again,
Benji was right.
again. And Benji wants to kill Jaeger. Benji, like, what the...
Yeah, because the story is that BBMC and Seaside do not see eye to eye. Of course he's gonna call fucking TJ his spineless fucking run.
Right.
Also, he was being vague about like who he was talking to in the last part. I was so confused. I'm assuming he was talking to me, but like...
I think he wanted Nick to fucking get off the phone and speak. Because he knows Nick cares about Roswell.
Yeah, well, I don't care about Roswell. I don't even know her.
Yeah.
Like, I care about her by proxy, but again, I'm just being honest here.
It's not the same. Yeah, I know. It's the same, like... Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, that thing's alive still or something?
Yeah.
Like, people are being involved, and Bunny is part of it now as well. And that there's probably that's why, like, he said that he didn't want to talk to her. He pushed her away for a reason because he's scared that she's gonna get hurt.
Right. Like,
so he knows, but then again claims he doesn't know.
Right. It's like, no, it's just me and my And the whole reason, like, what does he think he's going to? It's selfish. I'm sorry. It's incredibly selfish.
Like,
Yeah,
don't go.
you got shot because you fucked up.
Yes, and that's what he doesn't get. Like that's why I said I wouldn't let it get to that point. Yes, of course I would retaliate if somebody did something like that. Don't get me fucking wrong, but he should have just.
And he wanted to meet with Colin because he was tired of hiding. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have patience.
Ugh.
Dad said no, so I'm asking mom.
Okay, this is crazy.
Nick, sidebar.
Yeah.
Sidebar Sunday. Does this change anything for you?
No.
It just confirmed. Like, as much as I don't know, KJ is trying to see it from his side of things, like, nothing changed. I don't know if you've read the article, but you should, just to give it, like, have an idea of how bad it is and how bad it makes it look. You don't have to do it now, just do it at some point.
I think I read it once, but that was a long time ago. I honestly, okay, I honestly don't like really care anything about this Edgar dude whatsoever. I care about Bunny and I care about Roosevelt.
fuck.
Everyone else is, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about BBMC. Never have, never will. I'm just saying that if somebody tries to kill Bunny or Roosevelt, I'm gonna stop them. That's
Edgar's
it.
not mad about it? No. Nobody's saying he's mad about it.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
If I need to kill Edgar to make them safe, then I will. That's where I stand.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So whatever you want to do, I'm game.
If you want to take him out of the equation, we can.
Yeah, can.
All right. I'll figure out how to meet. He mentioned TJ that this was a fake wedding. I don't know if that's true.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That's what he said.
Wait, Edgar said it was a fake wedding?
No, TJ told me that this was a fake wedding that they're putting on, but I don't know where he got that info from. So I'm just gonna assume
For
it's
what reason?
maybe to try and lure out BPMC or something. But we'll just keep going, assuming it's a real wedding. If it doesn't happen, then it's fine. I told TJ to back off from the wedding day, so.
Yeah. Okay. I have no idea. Like, I'm so confused. Like, this is like, you know how people go like, some people play checkers, I play chess, but this is like somebody's not hasn't even opened like the box that the game came in. This is so minus 200 IQ. I cannot.
I know. Like, I don't know, half of the stuff he says, like, how do you not realize how bad everything is looking for you? Like, was I incorrect in my shit? Like, is this not a snowball effect? And assuming it started from that point, like, and everyone is, he doesn't realize that it's not just about him. Like you said, you care about these two people, and they are not involved.
Yeah.
So it's not just about them two. It's about more. And gods know how many more people that are involved in Terry. Fuck. Alright, I'll figure it out. We'll see when, where, and how this wedding is gonna happen, and then we'll go from there.
I'm down to kill.
Alright.
I haven't killed in a while.
Alright.
I didn't even pull out a silence and shoot him in the face, almost.
Yeah. Give me a sec. Be right back. That was a long fucking meeting. Yeah.
Why did you text that you also wanted to be adopted?
Because you didn't pay attention during the So you have to pay attention during the meeting.
I asked for
Bunny,
people in
Bunny.
pajamas.
Yep,
What?
Bunny gets it. You also get my brother. Okay, bye.
I am gonna.
I don't want you as a dad. I texted you that, but I don't want you as a dad. But I'm cashing in this weekend. So I'll call B mom and ask Andy to be honest.
You have money. Why don't you just buy your?
You have money too. I'd rather it's nice. It's different to have somebody buying you pajamas.
I'll buy you pajamas, and
You
you don't
will.
call her mommy, and you
Okay.
don't call me daddy.
I'll
Freak you, Eagle.